What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Grizz. I'm here with.
T. Clark, baby. Back again. Thursday night football tonight. Repping the Packers, but I'm taking the Lions. I don't think the Packers have it this tonight. I don't think they got it at all. Detroit Lions.
He just got that feeling. I'm also going with Detroit. Do think the Packers can win, but I'm going with the Lions to continue their streak. 4 straight versus Green Bay. And I'm going with Twin. The Jags sucked last week. How do you get blown out by the Texans? Falcons could sneakily win, but you know how the Jags get in London. I'm going with Twin. Calvin Ridley revenge game. Let's go Jags.
Also taking Jacksonville. Enough said there. Going right on to the next game. Miami versus Buffalo.
Game of the week.
I think Buffalo could win this game, but I got Miami, dude. Tyreek Hill's going off, bro. That man's going to the end zone on the ass, so.
Shout out Tyreek Hill carrying my 14
Any prop
team.
on Tyreek Hill, over.
Tyreek Hill is going to go crazy. This could be like mad high scoring. I know I look crazy taking a team that just dropped 70 to lose, but I'm going with the Bills at home. Took them super light. This is going to be a good game. This is probably the best game of the week. And this game is probably the worst game of the week. I'm going with the Broncos over the Bears. This is just two shitters. But I think the Broncos are a little less poop, but they both suck. This game's trash. No one's watching this. I'm going with the Broncos, though.
Yeah, both suck, but I think the Broncos are just a tad better. Next, I'm taking the Ravens. I think I've taken the Ravens every single week. But yeah, they're beating Cleveland. Easy money. Lamar all day.
Going with Cleveland, man. Cleveland looked good last week. Deshaun Watson might be back. Bad
Nope.
news for me, but he might be back. I know it was the Titans secondary, but he took advantage. I'm not hoping the Ravens stay injured because obviously you hate to see it, but if they're all banged up again, I got the Browns taking this one. Going with Joe Burrow. You already know this is just too simple. You saw what Watson did. Just think of what Joe Burrow is going to do to this secondary. Bengals by like 15.
I think Bengals easily got this. I mean, their struggles have been early, but it seems like they have these struggles every single year, ever since Joe Burrow's got here, and then they start finding the cruise. And they'll be fine. So I got them easily win this game.
Started
Next.
0-2 last year, and then they won the division.
Oh, I mean, easy money. Next, controversial game, you could say. You can either take both ways, but I think the Rams are a better team. I mean, they've lost a couple games here, but they're in those, so I think the Rams are just an overall better team. Their defense is a little poop, but so are the Colts. So
This one is kind of like flip a coin. I wanted to roll with the Colts, but I'm going to go with the Rams. You already know Puka's going to go crazy. And you already know we're going with New Orleans. We're about to eat a W with Jameis. This game's also kind of sus, but I'm going with the home team. Saints defense should carry them if Winston plays all right. And it also is a Winston revenge game, so hopefully he turns up.
I wanted to take the Buccaneers here, but New Orleans at home. Kamara's back, ain't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I think New Orleans got it. They just got the better team. Next one's a pretty easy game. Philly versus Commanders. Commanders did upset them on their perfect season. That is a good note there, but I still think Philly is just a way better team than the Commanders are. I mean, they're fighting, but they're also not really playing the best competition.
Yeah, I also got the Eagles. Hey, Commanders, if you're undefeated, like after week 8, they're breaking your streak. Saw it happen to the boys too. But Eagles offense looked good last week. AJ Brown 8, I'm taking them. A poopy game, 2 0-3 teams, but the Vikings are better than their record is by just a little bit. They're still poop, like their defense sucks, but no one's guarding Justin Jefferson. J.C. Horn IR, Xavier Woods hurt. Justin Jefferson's about to eat, taking the Vikings by like 2 scores.
Yeah, enough said there. I mean, Minnesota's going to find their groove eventually, and if they don't, I mean, it's going to be a wash of a season. They kind of need to. It's either put up or shut up now. They got to start winning some ball games. Next, we got your boys' team, Pittsburgh versus Houston. I'm taking Pittsburgh here. I took them low in the scoring. Nothing against your team. I do think this is actually going to be a really good game. I think this game could be just as good as the Buffalo-Miami game, but that's just an opinion.
I'm taking Pittsburgh, but I'm definitely not as free win versus the Texans as you know, like any other year really is. CJ Stroud looks good. Tank Dell's boss. Nico Collins. They got a nice little group. I think the Steelers' defense might be a little too much for them, so that's why I'm taking the Steelers in this one.
Easy.
And then, you know, we got to run it with Justin Herbert again. I mean, if Kenny Pickett did good, through no turnovers, no takeaways, 200 plus yards, 2 touchdowns. Herbert's gonna shred. You saw what he did last week against a bad defense. He's gonna do the same, taking the Chargers at home.
Yeah, I mean, I 100% agree with you. I hope that happens. I'm really hoping that happens, but you never fucking know with the Chargers.
Yeah,
Because,
you never
100% losing this game because, it seems like when it's right in their hands, they like to just lose it. Next, this one was hard. Honestly, this one was really hard. I think New England could easily win this game, but I also think that Dallas defense is pretty nasty, even with injuries.
Yeah, there's no way that the Cowboys are going to, after what they did last week against the Cardinals, I don't think they're going to come back at home and just do what they did last week. The Patriots are solid defense, but the defense, Cowboys defense versus the Patriots offense, I'm leading Cowboys. I'm taking them at home. And then I'm also taking the Niners. Don't even got to get into this. Shout out Josh
crazy
Jobs,
on that game. Taking the spread on Cardinals, though. Just saying. Next, we got pour one out for your homies.
Yes, sir.
Kansas City, baby. I think this should be an easy game. I mean, there's been a lot of frustration in the locker room with the Jets and Zach Wilson. I mean, he sucks. He's horrible. I mean, they said it perfectly. If anybody else was in his situation playing as bad as he was, he would be benched, but there is no one to bench him for, so sucks to be a Jets fan right now.
Yeah, I feel bad for Jets fans, but I'm going with the Chiefs. Jets offense is just so tragic. And then we're rolling with Geno on the road on Monday night, going with the Seahawks.
Yes,
They've
sir.
looked good. They're not a bad team. They're still going to be probably a wild card team for sure. Giants haven't looked the greatest, and without Saquon, or even if he plays, might not be 100%. Going with the Seahawks.
This game should be good, but I think Seattle could honestly pull away with this game kind of easily.
Agree.
If Seattle was at home, I would take Seattle by a bunch, but still got them on the way.
And yeah, with that
fucking wraps it, boys.
Another week in the books. You see the records at the top. Ties up 3 games on me. Kind of tragic, but we'll come back. But yeah, with that, as always, links in the description. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if there's any upsets you guys like in the comments. But this has been Grizz.
T. Clark. Catch y'all.